We have seen some crazy trades in the NHL over the years, including the great one Wayne Gretzky being traded to the LA Kings. But what if I told you he was almost traded to another team instead? Well, today we'll take a look at some of the craziest NHL trades that almost happened. So without further ado, let's go. In 2009, the Philadelphia Flyers tried to trade Claude Giroux to the Tampa Bay Lightning 1-for-1 for Paul Ranger. Back then, Giroux was going into his rookie season, where he ended up putting 27 points in 42 games and had great potential as a first-round pick in 2006. However, the Flyers were in a win-now mentality and needed to up the defense. So they offered Claude Giroux to the Tampa Bay Lightning for Paul Ranger. The Lightning GM at the time has admitted to receiving the trade offer, and it was actually the Bolts who rejected the offer because they didn't want to risk trading a top-4 defenseman for an unproven player, which is fair. In 2006, with the Lightning, Rangers scored 13 points in 42 games. If this trade did go through though, we would see the eventual 1,000-point scorer Claude Giroux playing with other incredible players like Vincent Lecavalier, Martin St. Louis, Steven Stamkos, and even Mark Recchi. However, he did end up having a very successful career with the Flyers and is currently on a mission to make the playoffs with the Sens this season. But one of Giroux's possible teammates was also almost part of a pretty crazy trade. In 2009, Vincent Lecavalier was having a down year with only 67 points, which is a huge step down compared to the 108 points he scored just 2 seasons ago. Despite that, the Montreal Canadiens wanted to trade for him. The trade package that the Canadiens initially sent over was Thomas Plekanec, Chris Higgins, and Josh Gorges for Vincent Lecavalier. However, Lecavalier wanted to stay in Tampa instead of going to the high-pressure market of the Canadiens, which is fair. But years later, new reports start to show up about a different deal. The Canadiens were now offering an absolutely insane package of Carey Price, PK Subban, Max Pacioretty, and a 2010 first-round pick. This would have been a trade that could have possibly rivaled the Patrick Roy trade with how bad it would have been for the Canadiens, as Carey Price went on to become one of the best goalies of his time, Subban went on to become a top NHL defenseman, and on the other side, Lecavalier definitely fell off after 2010 and never recorded a season over 60 points again. In 2006, the Detroit Red Wings almost sent the Magic Man Pavel Datsyuk to the New Jersey Devils for Scott Gomez. I know it sounds crazy, but Pavel Datsyuk was on an expiring contract and the Red Wings couldn't reach an agreement with him. So they seriously considered trading him for the upcoming UFA, Scott Gomez. Both of these players came off very good seasons, with Datsyuk scoring 87 points and Gomez scoring 84. The Red Wings eventually managed to sign Datsyuk to an extension, which pretty much canceled the trade. And it was definitely good for the Red Wings that this didn't go through. Since the 2006 season, Gomez has played for 8 different teams and didn't stay with one for more than 3 seasons at a time. The craziest one of them all though, the great one Wayne Gretzky, almost got traded to the Vancouver Canucks instead of the Kings in 1988. At the time, it was inevitable that Gretzky was being moved, but the question was where the Oilers would get the best return. Surprisingly, the Oilers sent the Canucks the trade offer. The offer was 5 first-round picks and $22 million for Gretzky, which actually seems really low. This isn't the only time Gretzky almost became a Canuck though. In 1996, he almost signed with the Canucks before deciding on the Rangers, where he played his last 3 NHL seasons. Just imagine how his career in the entire league would have changed if Gretzky was traded to Vancouver instead of LA. And that'll do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely can do a part 2 on this video if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, that's the video, and I'll see you guys next time.